Christine Borland and Brody Condon's newest work, The Daughters of Decayed Tradesmen, is installed in a derelict watchtower in New Calton Burial Ground in Edinburgh. The installation is created from hundreds of Jacquard loom punch cards, which have been laced together to form a series of long looping arcs. Encoded in these punch cards are the oral histories from two of the last surviving alumni of Edinburgh's Trades Maiden Hospital, an institution founded in 1704 by the Association of Edinburgh Trades to provide board and education for the daughters of decayed tradesmen. We don't fully understand what decay meant in 1704, but it seems to have encompassed unemployment right through to death. The punch cards have been modelled on those in a large Jacquard loom, now on display in the Galleries of Technology and Industry in the Museum of Scotland. So in theory, the artist could weave new cloth on the loom, which describes the stories encoded in them. By coincidence, the museum stands on the site of the very first Edinburgh Trades Maiden Hospital. New Calton Burial Ground belonged to the Society of Incorporated Trades of Calton. The headstones proudly declare a lifetime dedicated to honing a particular skill: upholsterer, jeweller, tanner. The artist deliberately chose a site which allows us to reflect on decay and dereliction. They spent some time wandering around the city and visiting a variety of different sites, and they finally came across this extraordinary structure in a very secluded graveyard on the edge of Calton Hill. It's a watchtower that was originally built to watch over the bodies that had been interred in the burial ground to prevent body snatchers from taking those bodies for the anatomy school. Since 1832, the building effectively had lost its function. It was really quite extraordinary. The floors were collapsed, the beams were capsized and falling through the floors. And I suppose there is something quite moving about seeing a building that in some ways is mimicking that process of decay that you know is happening to the bodies under the ground. It seemed to them a very evocative site in which to install the stories of the last surviving alumni of the Edinburgh Trades Maiden Hospital. In order to install their work, the entire internal wooden structures had to be removed. A new roof was put in place. It was very important for the artists that the tower still had this feeling of decay and dereliction. They didn't want to completely restore it into a fully functioning building. Borland and Condon's installation draws on all these associations to remind us of the essential relationship between decay and a profoundly human urge to record and preserve. A beautifully unravelled scroll, their installation bears witness to an institution that no longer exists. It records a history that is yet to be written, using a technology evolved for weaving, now all but defunct. What is particularly exciting for us as a festival is that it also leaves a very genuine legacy for the city. That tower was on the Buildings at Risk register, but now means that it will be safe until someone finds a permanent use for it.